Ever found yourself needing a small cash advance to cover an unexpected expense and wondered how those apps like Klover actually get the money to you so quickly? I mean, it's not magic, right? There's a whole financial infrastructure working behind the scenes. And if you're like me, you've probably asked yourself, okay, but which bank is actually powering this? Let's be real, in the world of fintech, partnerships are everything. Apps like Klover, which offer those paycheck advances, rely on established banking institutions to handle the nitty-gritty of moving money. They need a partner that's reliable, secure, and can handle the volume of transactions they process daily. Now, Klover itself doesn't publicly disclose a single, definitive bank they exclusively use for all their transactions. This is fairly common in the fintech world. Companies often work with multiple banking partners to ensure smooth operations, handle different types of transactions, and mitigate risks. However, we can look at the general landscape of fintech and how these types of apps operate. Think about it. These apps often need to process ACH transfers, which are those electronic network transfers used for direct deposits and payments. This requires a bank with a robust ACH processing system. They also need to manage debit card transactions, which means they're likely partnering with banks that are part of major payment networks. Furthermore, compliance is a huge factor. Fintech companies are heavily regulated, and they need banking partners that understand and adhere to all the relevant laws and regulations. This means they're looking for established banks with strong compliance programs. So, while we can't pinpoint one single bank, it's more accurate to say that Klover, like many similar apps, likely utilizes a network of banking partners. These partnerships allow them to provide the services they offer, from instant cash advances to managing user accounts. You might be wondering, why the secrecy? Well, there are several reasons. Firstly, these partnerships are often subject to confidentiality agreements. Secondly, fintech companies may change or add banking partners as their needs evolve. And thirdly, from a competitive standpoint, revealing all their partners might give competitors an edge. Instead of focusing on a single bank, it's more helpful to understand the general types of institutions they work with, established banks capable of handling high-volume ACH transactions, debit card processing, and ensuring regulatory compliance. Ultimately, the key takeaway is that the financial infrastructure behind these apps is complex and relies on a network of partnerships. So, while we can't give you the exact bank name, you can rest assured that Klover and similar apps are working with established financial institutions to provide their services. With said, thanks for watching, and until next time.